We have all seen the picture-perfect moments on social media, but let's be real, life isn't always that flawless, and sometimes we are left feeling like something's missing. Well, author, blogger, and podcast host Rachel Awtrey is here to share how to embrace life's mess and find joy.
Social media may paint a picture of constant joy and excitement, but real life often feels far from it, leaving many people feeling like something is missing. That's where lifestyle blogger, podcaster, and author Rachel Awtrey steps in. In her new book, Love Your Life, Even When You Don't Like It All the Time, Rachel shares simple tools, heartfelt stories, and encouragement, reminding readers that joy isn't just about feeling good, it's about recognizing where God is already at work, even in the mess.
All right. Well, live in the studio with me today is Rachel Awtrey. Rachel, thank you so much for being with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a gift and honor to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to get into the book. It's called Love Your Life, Even When You Don't Like It All the Time.
That's right.
Honestly, that is so real. It's such a real title. I love it.
Yeah.
What inspired you to even write the book?
Yeah, I think I had this fake idea of what actually loving your life looked like, and it was that, like, it was flawless and perfect and clean and cute. But what happens? What happens when things do happen? Like on your beach trip?
Yes,
or like what happens when you get an unexpected phone call?
Yeah.
Who do you become? And what actually comes out of you? You find if maybe you're as resilient as you thought you were or not. And so I wanted to break the truth that you don't have to like every part of your life for you to be qualified to really love it and live abundantly.
Yeah, that's so powerful. Well, you get really personal in the book, and I love this about you. You are an open book, like even on your podcast and stuff too. But you talk about the loss of your dad at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
You also share about miscarriage. You share other things, you know, obviously these life experiences, did that lead you to really find this message for yourself?
No, absolutely. I think the whole message of the book is, okay, maybe we have this idea of joy wrong all along. Maybe we're waiting for it to be perfect for us to think that we're now qualified to experience what joy is. And it was those moments for me that took me to what felt like rock bottom to realize there has to be something to be a fuel to pick me back up. It can't be up to me because there's no way I could make it on my own, which is where I just started doing a little bit more digging and research into what joy is. And it is frivolous and rebellious, and what led me to put all those stories in the book to really meet whoever it is that reads it, to know that no matter where you are or what your circumstance is, this is also for you too.
What was it like writing about those personal experiences and putting it out for everyone to read and know?
Terrifying. I'm still so excited about the book. But I'm like, you know, you can't take it back once it's out there. So, but I am an open book. And I even say, I pray often, I'm like, Lord, if I have to make a fool for me to bring others to you, like, let it be me. Like, I'm happy to do so. I'll go first.
Yeah.
And so this was my version of going first and saying some hard stuff and hoping that someone's met and realizes, oh, wait, this is for me too.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that there's a lot of people that are going to feel seen and loved because of that. Absolutely. Well, you often say that you're a girl who loves to jump into the practical side of things.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so for someone who's watching this and they're intrigued, right? They're like, okay, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with life. I'm feeling stuck. Like things have happened where I just truly am not enjoying my life like I want to. What is something practically that they can do to change that mindset?
Yeah, I think that just to speak to the girl who's right there right now that's thinking, oh man, I don't know if this is for me. I'd say it's actually the fact that you think it's not for you. That's the reason exactly that it is for you. That joy is a requirement to get through these things. That yes, practically speaking, there are things in our home, in our life, in our rest, in our rhythms, in our community, that really once we start making those 1 degree corrections, you find yourself over miles, if we're speaking in, you know, in an analogy, over miles, you find yourself in a completely different place on course than you would have if you had never made a change in the first place. And it really is those small little changes that add up to a different outcome in perspective and mindset and your faith in what the Lord's doing in your life. That we can't be afraid of those small little frivolous 1% things.
Yeah, definitely. Well, when someone is, you know, like trying to feel less overwhelmed and that pursuit, is it a pursuit of love or is it a discovery of joy?
I think it's both. I think it's realizing that Man, if Jesus came for us to have a life and have it to the full, like we're told in John 10:10, then half of it is receiving the grace he gave us. The other half of it is doing our work this side of heaven and realizing that if anyone should be living the most fun, abundant, joyful life, shouldn't it be us believers? We know the end of the story.
So true.
We have the final victory. We have the hope of heaven. So why isn't it us? Like, why are we thinking that maturity and wisdom is being more buttoned up when in reality, play and fun can take us a whole lot further this side of heaven too.
Absolutely. Why do you think joy is so critical, not just in our Christian walk, but in the entirety of like the human experience, whether you're a believer or not, but especially as believers? Why do you think it's so critical and crucial for us?
Okay, pulling a Bible verse here.
Yeah, do it.
Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10, it says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so many times I can think to myself, if I can just get control, then I'll be stronger, right? Or like if I can just change and tweak these little things, maybe it'll make it easier for me on the other side. Or if I can just be so tunnel visioned to get to the next or to get out of this season and circumstance I don't love, then I'll be able to enjoy whatever this is. And the whole message is, well, maybe perhaps if we're so tunnel visioned on what's next, we miss all the things God's planted for us in our peripheral. That's just so, it's blurry because we're so focused. And so I really want people to know that joy is right here. It's available. It's not a personality trait. It's a gift and it's a skill we can get good at.
Absolutely. Well, what is something in the book that you talk about that is something that you truly hold on to, even within your daily life, that helps you love your life even when you don't like it sometimes?
Yeah, amen. Yeah, this is still for me. This is still for me.
all of us.
I still open up pages and I'm like, that's profound. Oh wait, this is good.
Yeah.
I say this a lot in my own head, and I say it to my friends too. You can nod to the hard things without bowing to them. Like, you can experience something that's very challenging and recognize that, that's a part of my story, like losing my dad or like walking through pregnancy loss or betrayal from friends. Like, things like that are going to happen because we live in a broken world.
Absolutely.
But that's not what I kneel to. That's not what I'll take a knee for.
That's so good.
And we're told to take heart because God has overcome the world.
Yeah.
So leaning into what that looks like is being in touch with reality.
That's powerful. And that's something that I absolutely love about your book and what you talk about and who you are. It's like, there is such a balance, right? You talk about the balance of the hard things in life and the good things, because there's both. There's both. I mean, I shared about it in that example of my beach trip. We're having a fun time and then my dad has to go to the ER. And, how do we do that though? It's so hard sometimes.
Yeah. One of my biggest shortcuts, my secret sauce, is really finding people in your life that are safe and can love you well.
Wow.
Like, those have been the people that remind me, hey, Rach, this isn't as big of a deal as you think it is. Or, hey, I think I'm going to intercede for you and pray for you. I don't think you realize how big of a deal this is.
Yeah.
And they really are the people on the outside that can help cut through the clutter of what's necessary, what's true, what's not, what's your own make-believe and imagination. And so I'd say people really are going to be the people that champion you and challenge you and pray for you on the other side.
Yeah. What is the counterbalance of disappointment?
That's good. Oh, I think this side, like living a life on earth, is going to be full of disappointments because there's expectations that we have. But I think the cool part about living a life with Jesus is realizing that we are every day living in the tension of wanting more and knowing there's more. And God is like, exactly, I know there's more for you because we've been built that way, while also still having to live here. So I think disappointment means exactly what I said, like nodding to it and saying, man, that did not meet my expectation, but it is the joy set before me that allows me to get through this.
Absolutely. I wanted to also touch on your podcast. It's called Real Talk.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Lots of juicy real talk.
Love that. Okay, yeah. So when did you start it? Like, what do you do on the podcast? What do you talk about?
Yeah, we have lots of these kinds of conversations. I started it about 7 years ago when I realized that there wasn't much of like the faith-based component in the entertainment world, and a lot of the entertainment world did not include a Christian perspective. And so I kind of combine them. Hopefully you walk away with some good nuggets, but also it's not too deep either. So it's just a fun little talk show with us.
I love that. And recently you had your husband on, right?
Yes.
So cool. And I gotta shout you guys out. You guys are a military family.
We are.
He's in the Air Force.
He is.
So thank you for your service. I know it's a lot. I'm a Navy brat. My dad was in for 30 years in the Navy. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, we get it.
He is, he's the real deal.
Oh,
It's been so fun. He's back home with our boys right now. He's the best dad.
I love that.
Yeah.
Last question I have for you, what do you want people to really, like, what is the hope that people walk away with from reading this book?
I think the hope is to have them recognize that joy is just like a muscle. If you want to love your life, it takes some hard work. And the hard work isn't maybe as difficult as we think. I think it's just more consistent than we know.
Wow.
So showing up every day and choosing small things that do, like I said, change the course over time is for you. There's nothing that disqualifies you from not loving your life. I've seen it. I know it to be true. And that's like a textbook of practicals. I just needed someone to boss me around. So I'm hoping to boss some people around too.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been a joy talking to you. It really has. And I know this book and your ministry and all the things that you're continuing to do is really changing lives. So God bless you.
Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Well, Rachel's new book, Love Your Life, Even When You Don't Like It All the Time, is your honest and practical guide to finding joy right where you are in life. So make sure you guys grab your copy, pre-order it at rachelawtrey.com, or you can go and find it wherever books are sold. When is it coming out officially?
It comes out August 5th is when it hits shelves.
August 5th when it hits shelves, y'all. So make sure you get it. And while you are at her website, make sure you also check out her podcast. It's called Real Talk with Rachel Awtrey, streaming on Apple, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts. It brings hope and real life encouragement right when you need it. So again, Rachel, thank you so much.
Love what you're doing.